everyone. Welcome back to STEM with Chantel.
Hey guys, Ty here from the Jessamine County Public Library. Today we are with the Nicholasville Police Department and we are going to be taking a look at collision reconstruction.
Hi, I'm Officer Sam Wade, one of our collision reconstructionists here at the Nicholasville Police Department. We are part of a highly trained team that investigates crashes to try to determine what happened when tragedy strikes.
The Nicholasville Police Department Collision Reconstruction Team consists of 6 members. Each member has approaching approximately 1,000 hours of training. That training includes forensic mapping, scene photography, physics and mathematics associated with car collisions, and how to reconstruct a collision. With our training and expertise, in the spirit of mutual aid, our chief is kind enough to lend our services to surrounding agencies. Here at home, Wilmore PD and the Jessamine County Sheriff's Office often call on us to help them investigate their collisions. We've also been called to places like Versailles and Lexington, where notably our team assisted with the mapping of Flight 5191 when it crashed. The fruits of our investigation may help to determine any kind of criminal activity that was occurring that could be the cause of the wreck, or potentially assist the victims of the collision in any kind of civil suit they may need afterwards. Ideally, one of the things that we do is provide closure to the family about how their family member was involved in the collision. Part of collision reconstruction is we get there and we find the aftermath of a scene, and then we want to take and put that puzzle back together in reverse to find out what happened in the moments leading up to the crash. The collision reconstruction team will get called out in case of serious physical injury or fatality collisions, and also major collisions involving property damage to city property. On a typical scene, our first order of business is to make sure that nobody else gets hurt. So we will shut down the roadway and get it to the point where that we can operate safely to make sure we document the scene correctly. At that point, we'll start taking photographs of the scene, potentially of the injured persons, and of the vehicles in the roadway. From there, we'll conduct a forensic mapping operation of the scene to make sure that we have all the proper measurements that we can then go back and later do the math to figure out what happened. We'll also look at roadway evidence on the road, including skid marks, scratches, and gouges, and fluid spills to try to determine the positions of the vehicles prior to the collision. Once that's taken care of, we'll reopen the roadway as quickly as we possibly can. In 2018, our team was fortunate enough to get, along with our 3D scanner, a new truck. Our old vehicle was beginning to fall apart and we needed something new, and so we spared no expense to get a vehicle that would help our team operate as efficiently and effectively as they could on scene. The external bays on the truck, we tailor it to the way that we are going to work on the scene. So the first box you open out of the driver's seat has our scene layout. We have things like paint, marker nails, stakes, where that we are able to stake out things on the scene and lay out the scene to help us work more effectively through it. As we move around the truck, we have tripods that hold equipment like cameras and the scanners. In the back of our truck, each one of our team members has a bin with their equipment. They most notably keep their cold weather gear. A lot of our wrecks happen late at night and usually in the wintertime. And it's very cold. Most of the scenes that I work have been in frigid temperatures. So we have our winter and our cold weather gear, along with safety vests that we have to wear on every scene to make sure that we're safe. Also in our truck, we keep necessary paperwork for interviewing witnesses and drivers on scene. And then along with that, where we take the truck out to do community events, we also have our stash of goodies to give away, keychains, stuffed animals, and whatnot. So this is our Faro 3-dimensional scanner. What it allows us to do is take very precise measurements of the entire collision scene. We'll take anywhere from 10 to 20 scans of a collision and be able to put those back together in software, and it allows us to make a very precise forensic map of an area. Our 3D scanner technology cuts our time on the road in about half. So what would take a team of 6 people about 8 hours to map a road scene now takes us approximately an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on traffic. Without 3D scanning technology, we would be doing this the old-fashioned way with a tape measure. One of the benefits of 3D scanning is we can create a picture of the scene that allows us to show members of the court what the scene looked like, and it gives them a very accurate representation. We can walk them through the scene just like they were there. We can also use it to get very accurate measurements between different points in the scene and find out exact measurements for helping us do mathematical equations that will help us solve the crime.
Thank you for tuning in from STEM with Chantel. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video so you can be aware of the next time we upload.